about, it's the voice controls on the Apple iPhone. So I've been doing a lot since I got the iPhone Pro 12, excuse me, the iPhone 12 Pro Max that I got a couple of weeks ago. I've been doing a lot with Siri, and then the other thing that I really like doing is the widgets. So if you look at my iPhone right here, sorry, I'm going to get this on screen at some point in time, but you see my to-do list, what I've got going on today, what's in my inbox. You got my Otter kicking off. Actually, let me kick off Otter for this session here. Start running that in the background here. So to get the transcript live of what we're actually talking about here live in this conversation, to be able to make things work and to be able to move some of these things forward. But the new thing that we discovered yesterday, and also at events via Fantastical, got that on here. So here's what some of the events are that are happening today that we're working through. But here's my favorite thing. What we can do, we can work with, and I've got Otter still. Otter's going to be working here. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Oh, Siri's not going to work with Otter at the same time. Okay, so that is, oh, let's do it this way though. Turn on voice controls. My Otter's taking up my voice stuff, so I've got to push to get it. Let's see, it's on it. Let's see if Siri's going to make this work here. This might not work actually live when we're doing Otter at the same time. Siri will be right with me. Come on, Siri. Let's just see what's going on here. All right, I didn't think about it. Let me do Otter. I'm going to run Otter here. I'm going to turn Otter off on the phone. All right, voice controls are on. It's a little bit slow. Let's just see. So we got voice controls here. So now what you're going to see numbers that, I don't know if you can see it on the phone here. You're going to see numbers that go along with each one. So if I just say 21, 21. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit slow here. It opened up my Notion, which are my inbox strategies. And these are all the inboxes that we have working here. So it's going to put on to some of these numbers that we're starting to work with. And I can say open strides. Oh, this is going to be a little bit. Open strides. Oh, it opened it. All right. It was just a little bit slow on the thing there. Yeah. So these are some of the activities that I've got to do today. So one of the things that I do each day is a quality LinkedIn post. So you can actually see that here. Quality LinkedIn post that we've got here. 15. Done, right? You just got it checked off with the voice. So now why this is actually important to me personally is I do a lot of my stuff on my walking and talking, right? I'm out in the woods, like going walking and talking. That's how I do my best thinking. I don't necessarily like to be sitting next to a computer. Now I can start to activate all the things that we're doing through the hands-free and the voice thing. So I can do stuff like, we can do stuff with Siri as well. Siri's not going to be here. So it's like, remind me to process live event. Yep. So what's happening right now is because Otter's recording this in the background, I'm not getting the audio stuff with Siri. So what I've got to do is I've got to click the button to be able to actually work here. But now with our voice directly, you can do most of the activities that we need to do during the day to be able to create and to be able to work that way. So my goal is to be 100% hands-free for 90. I'm actually going to start developing. Hey, what's going on, Sean? How are you? Great to see you. Happy day after Christmas. This is my good friend Sean from Producers United. It was actually part of the first person who got excited about some of the stuff that I was doing on SoundCloud, talking about people that inspired me, and not only got excited about it, but actually started driving a lot of people to the stuff we were doing, profiles talking about inspiration. So now starting to mess around. Oh, Sean's on Facebook right now. Yep. So Sean, yeah, thank you so much. Love to know what you're up to. Good. Happy day after Christmas to you, Sean. Have an amazing day. Love to know what you're up to and what's going on. I'm going to start having people come on live to some of these events. This is sort of inspired by some of the stuff they did on SoundCloud, just talking about people and things that are inspiring and starting to work through some of that stuff. So Sean, are you an iPhone user? Are you still on Android? I won't say still on Android. I realized I shaved and I didn't get all the nose hairs. We got to get that covered at some point in time. I'm sure nobody else noticed that until I put it. So yeah, so are people iPhone user or Android user at this point in time. So yeah, just being really want to spend as little time behind a computer as possible and really behind a keyboard as possible. I spent the end of 2016, I was texting about 150 people a day, all good stuff like love notes, and not like in the romantic love note stuff, but just like talking about what's inspiring about what they're doing. Awesome. Do you know voice controls? Check it out. So voice controls, I don't know if you see what I'm doing here, Sean, but I was just like, if I want to go into my Notion here, you can see the numbers that are set up here. I don't know if you saw this at the beginning, but if I say 20, come on, 20. There we go. It opened up my Notion. Go home. It's a little bit slow today. The 12 mini is awesome. Go home. Alexitude, getting obsessed with voice as well, becoming lazier because of Alexa. Yeah, go home. All right, it's not. Yeah, all right, it's not picking up some of the things. It's because I've got the, that's an excuse here. It works more quickly when I'm not recording stuff in the background. Yeah, I think voice is the natural way for us to be able to communicate. Hey Siri. Okay, awesome. Yeah, check out voice controls. You can actually, it's probably not as much issue for anybody else, but my hands were starting to wear down and my hands don't move as quickly as my voice. Voice is the natural way for us to be able to communicate, as opposed to like typing. Typing's not natural. Handwritten stuff is another great way to be able to communicate as well. So I'm trying to do as most as possible paper and pencil and via voice, and just being able to replicate a lot of the stuff that happens behind a keyboard. So, practicing coding and kicking off workflows and different activities. So I had a little hankering just to be able to go and do some of the live stuff today, and to be able to work through some of the live stuff here. And that's why I went live. Well, everybody's going to take about 10 or 15 minutes to get ready to go skiing. It'll be the first time for most of us that we've gone. I think my wife's gone skiing before. Most of us have gone skiing. So we're going to go just head to the mountain today. Also got the, another thing that I'm pretty excited about. Let me just do it here on the, it's probably not going to run here on the fitness app on the, where do I have this? Fitness Plus on the iPhone. We were looking to get a Peloton bike, and we're going to get a Peloton bike. But it was taking 3 months to get it. So if you look at the, I'm all screwy here. I'm going to turn off voice controls. Hey Siri, turn off voice controls. I'm not as practiced as I'd like to be with some of this stuff here. Whoop. Hey Siri, turn off voice controls. Just wrote poop here. All right, let's get this back here. All right, I'm not going to do any more stuff with the phone here. It's a little bit all over the place. Here we go. Let's turn off these voice controls with the accessibility here. Boop, boop, boop. Voice controls. Voice controls are off. All right. I'm going to go back to typing a little bit because it's a little bit slow in the responding here. But if we go to Fitness Plus, what it does is, do I have Fitness Plus on my phone? Yeah, Fitness Plus here. I can go into a workout. I can start a workout. I'm not going to do it live right now, but you go into Fitness Plus on the iPhone because I'm recording this. I'm capturing the audio of this thing on Otter. What is he talking about? I'm thinking of buying the stock. Oh, buying Peloton stocks. Not the worst thing in the world. Check out Apple. So I can launch into one of these pretty quickly. We got an Apple TV, so I've got an HDMI 2.0 cable. So we can just launch into the workouts. And then once we launch into one of these workouts, the watch starts to pick up. So it starts tracking the watch. I believe you can do competition. I haven't done any of the competition here. Let's just naturally. All right, what's Sean saying here? That's true. You should do an episode on battling laziness versus voice becomes bigger, and it's being natural the future. Though I guess that's what we're doing. So here's my thought about this. We thought, my friend Tyler from Speak AI, we talk about this. We do all this work so we can actually become a little bit lazier. I don't know that it's lazier. It's lazier, or it's more naturally how we work. So if we stop and we don't see it all the way through, then it becomes laziness, right? Because then it's just another thing that we didn't follow through on. And what is he saying here? Dang, that's high. It's another thing that that we didn't follow through on. If we follow through on it, then it's more naturally the way that we speak. And that's the whole idea, right? We've got all these devices, and it's a matter of, do we work for the devices, or do the devices work for us? And no, we started looking at, this whole agenda, I guess, that I'm on right now started with like Zoom calls and just getting physically sick on Zoom calls. I don't even like necessarily being on video here right now. And I don't mind being on video, but I don't like looking at the screen right now. I got a comfortable chair that makes it a little bit more comfortable to do some of these lives, but that's the way I've been thinking about it. So we've got to have the technology work for us and not us working for the technology. And so whichever way makes it more useful. And the reality is my mind, and everybody, I think most people are this way. My mind goes much quicker than my fingers go in typing, right? Typing is not a natural way to be able to communicate. It's how we've adapted what we're actually doing. But these keyboards aren't designed for the way that we think. So how do we get ideas quickly from, yeah, Sean's talking about screen too. Me too, the screen is quite uncomfortable for me. Yeah, it's like natural. So most of the stuff, I don't even want to be doing this live here in the computer. And I'll, like the background stuff here, I want to be out walking. So we can get these out walking in the wild, but it's not there at this point in time. So yeah, the way we don't naturally look in front of a machine. But if I'm recording this voice message, I don't have to be, I can actually, my natural way of thinking is looking up, looking to the side, looking to the scene, being like finding ideas in different places, finding ideas out in nature. And that's the way that we want to operate. And I find voice being the best thing right here, right? I mean, it's much more pleasurable for me from the creating perspective to just go push Otter, push Yak, and just start creating the audio messages and then seeing what actually comes up. I've had to train myself more into doing some of the video stuff. Now, why we're doing it on video is because there's more people are going to see it on video, right? It's just the practice being able to be in different locations and different ways of starting to be able to operate. So I'm going to call this one quits for today. Thanks to everybody who has joined. Thanks, Sean, for coming on live. Love to have you come on live. I think we will have an opportunity for people to be able to join. Sean, if you're on Clubhouse, we should connect on Clubhouse. It's a fun way to be able to connect. Also, Yak, hit me up on yak.com. Yeah, Sean, please do this. Let me put it on Facebook here. Hit me up on yak.com/Justin F. Oop, I spelled my name wrong. /Justin F. Yak is really going at disrupting. Yak is really going at disrupting meetings, asynchronous audio meetings. I've been really hot on asynchronous for over 7 years. It just works better. Like I created this, like if I scheduled this, I was like, there's no way I'm going to schedule a meeting for 10 minutes before we're about to go skiing, but I can just go live here. People can consume it when they consume it or not consume it at all. It doesn't make a difference. But if I got to schedule this thing and put it on the calendar and work that way, it's not going to work quite as well. Somebody's going to join and walk in and interrupt in about 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, they were going to get the puppy. So, all right, I'm going to call this one quits. Thanks so much for everybody who's listening. Have an amazing day. Yeah, let's catch up on Yak, Sean. Look forward to speaking. Love to know what you're up to. Anybody else, hit me up, yak.com/Justin F. It'll say, you click on that link, it'll say you're a new connection. I'll see it, and we'll immediately be in conversations and be able to meet and figure out what we can create together. Have an amazing day.